Good morning. Hi, all you guys. I see folks coming over from Kokomo's Cafe. Andreas was first man in. He's been hitting it out of the park this week. He's first man in quite often. And then Michael Anthony Wood from SWAC. And Donna Greenberg, Rhonda Scott Merrick, Alan Kane, my old friend John Hubner, Dorothy Holland, Heidi McClure from Colorado, and Jerry. Rita Rubin Long, Kate Petrella, Alex Bevan, my good buddy. And Alex is going to be on tomorrow at 3:30 and on Tuesday at 3:30. And then I'll be back Wednesday, but we'll talk about that in a little while. Hi, Margot and Sharon and Warren and Janelle and Oretta and Keith and John and Tom and Debbie Lipster of Visayo and Claude Galinsky. Claude played a killer version of Tennessee Blues last night on a Zoom thing I was on. And Ziggy Piggy is here from Deborah Leiby Clark. We're going to have to train Guy not to say Leiby or Leiby or whatever he's saying, but we'll get it. Howard Hobbs, Jim Moore, my other old friend. Michelle Lamb, who is my niece. And Carol Pred, Bob Walker. Good crowd here, starting right in. Kokomo himself is here. Hey, Daddy-O to you, too. And let's start it off with a little music. They saw a swallow building her nest. Guess they decided that she knew best. So they built a town around her, and they called it Mobile, Alabama. They took a swampland heavy with steam, added some people who had a dream, and that dream became a heaven by the name of Mobile. Now pretty soon that town had grown till they had a slide trombone. They found a man who played piano, and that swallow sang soprano. No use in wondering where you should go. It's on the Gulf of Mexico, where the southern bells are ringing and the climate's ideal. It's a honeysuckle heaven by the name of Mobile. Soon that town had grown till they had a slide trombone. They found a man who played piano, there's no use in wondering where you should go. It's on the Gulf of Mexico, where the southern bells are ringing and the climate's ideal. It's a honeysuckle heaven by the name of Mobile. Mobile. I've never been to Mobile, Alabama. In fact, I've never been in the South very much. Growing up as a long-haired young man in the 60s when Easy Rider came out, many of us chose not to head south. No particular relationship between the plot of Easy Rider and that decision, as I'm sure you'll see. But there you had it, you know. So I welcome you all here. Thanks so much for coming in. Bob Harrison's got here, and Beelzebubba Bryant, and David Gideon, and Ann Caston. Ann Caston, for anybody who hasn't been around lately or I haven't mentioned it in a while, Ann Caston was my very first guitar student, official guitar student, at the Music Mart in Kent, Ohio, when she was 8, I think, and I was 20, something like that. And we've stayed friends all these years. It turns out she's a really wonderful person. And I'm glad to count her as a friend. And Harriet Hart's here, and Andy and Larkin. Boy, I'm glad to hear that, Andy. I'm sending you lots of love, buddy. And Mickey Bieberfeld, another folkie from around the area, and Beverly Smith, my old pal, who used to live in Philly but now lives in the South. But she's so charming, she could get away with it. They won't shoot her down there. And Dwight Shoemate's here. Keith Shaw and Renee Blaker. Boy, what a great crew. Yeah, Dwight, you should take out your trombone. Dwight was originally a horn player who's been converted to a guitar player in recent years. And Jeanette Pasqua, who is Linda Pasqua Blaze's sister or sister-in-law, something like that. Sister, I think. And Ann Mintz, my dear. You got it, Kokomo. You'll be good. Michael Tierson is here. Osling Bain, Steve Davidson. I can't do. Oh, and Sue Lewandowski. Uncle Raleigh, good morning from Jody Lewandowski. So Sue is my sister-in-law. Jody is my niece. They're great folks who live down in the Fredericksburg area, somewhere around there. And I'm just talking too much. Bernd Bachman's here, Claude, I said. And Beverly says Mobile is a lovely town. Well, then I'm glad to hear that wasn't just a public relations coup, that whoever wrote that. I think it was actually commissioned by the Mobile Chamber of Commerce. And Jay Peterson playing along on the lap steel. Good on you, buddy. Chris Layden's here. Boy, what a crowd this morning. Lots of old friends. So next up, I have to retune the guitar. It's going to be a morning of, I think, gentle, lovely music. At least the set list, I'll try to make it lovely. Homeward bound one night on the deep, swinging in my hammock, I fell asleep. I dreamed a dream, and I thought it true, concerning Franklin and his gallant crew. With 100 seamen he sailed away to the frozen ocean in the month of May, to seek a passage around the pole, where we poor seamen do sometimes go. Through cruel hardships they mainly strove. Their ship on mountains of ice was drove. Only the Eskimo in his skin canoe was the only one that ever came through. Phone, not my dog. In Baffin Bay where the whale fishes blow, the fate of Franklin no man may know. The fate of Franklin no tongue can tell. Lord Franklin along with his sailors do dwell. And now my burden, it brings me pain. For my long lost Franklin I would cross the main. 10,000 pounds I'd gladly give to know on earth that my Franklin do live. Lord Franklin. You may recognize the tune because Bob Dylan appropriated it for his song, Bob Dylan's Dream. But it's a beautiful, beautiful song. And I first heard it by John Renbourn. And while I have not borrowed anything about his guitar arrangement, I've borrowed kind of the feel of the way he played the tune. So I have some announcements. My first announcement is that I'm going to go turn off my ringer on my phone so we don't have any more barking dog. And is Tom Gala calling back again, my dear friend. And the other thing I'm going to do, actually, while we're here, I can do this. We can have a little Suki cam here. So Suki's right there. And then I'm actually going to go over here right on my other computer and hit the link for Charlie Mossbrook's open mic. And I didn't want to post this to confuse people while they're trying to get onto the link before my concert. But right now, as we speak, you have anything to say, Suk? No, she doesn't have anything to say. Okay. Right as we're speaking, Charlie is premiering his interview with me, and it will be watchable. I'm going to go watch it because I haven't seen it since he edited it. I'm going to watch it right after this. So if you go to my profile page right after our concert's done, you can just click on that link. There's a big, nice picture of me on it, and you can go watch Charlie interview me, and I will play a tune for you. I'll play Red Ball Cap. And that's that. Other announcements. So there's a PayPal link. We always welcome donations and contributions, I should call them. And then today is Sunday. Tonight at 7, Gene Galligan will be doing his piano stream, his kind of piano bar thing, which is always entertaining. He's got a beautiful voice. He picks great material, and he's a good piano player. So what more could you ask for? And he's a very nice-looking guy as well. It's visually good, too. Monday, Kokomo at 10, Alex at 3:30. And then the big change, Tuesday, Kokomo at 10, Cozy and Charlie at 10:30, Cozy Sheridan and Charlie Koch. And Alex, again, on Tuesday at 3:30. Wednesday, Kokomo at 10, and I'll be on at 3. So that's the new schedule, because Tuesday I will be sticking needles in people. Some of those people may even be on this, even as we're speaking here, they might be on this link. Yeah, somebody said something about me needing another mini to go with my red ball cap. The problem with minis is they break down. Okay, so next tune is the instrumental. I've done Mobile, I've done Lord Franklin, and I've done all my announcements, I think. I'm just going with my ear on this old Gibson. It's a little bit of a balancing act to get it in tune. Okay, so this is a lovely jazz standard. That's all I'll say about it. What mic am I using? Steve Edelman asks. It's an AKG 414 XL2, and it's about 15 or 20 years old. I bought it back when I could afford to buy an expensive mic. It's actually it might be the most expensive piece of sound equipment I've ever bought, other than my Bose system. Okay, here we go. The Way You Look Tonight. Alrighty, the way you look tonight. That's a tune that I have spent a whole lot of time workshopping. A lot of time just sitting playing it, trying to be able to play in the moment when I play it. And of course, still I'm a very imperfect guitarist, and so when I play a tune like that, I take a lot of chances, and some of them pay off and some of them don't. But one of the great things about doing risky things on the guitar is that if they don't go well, it's not like doing something risky on the highway where you turn your wheel at the wrong time and get killed. So here we are. So I have one more for you today, and I have to retune again. I was trying to get everything in order so I wouldn't have to retune, but then I didn't like the set list that way. Catherine Burling, you're new here. Welcome. Bob McKenna. Kokomo, thanks for saying that. That's very nice. Yeah, imperfections are what I specialize in. And I think I'm not good at much, but I'm good at imperfection. Nobody does me better than me. Cindy Dinsmore, hi there, and Max Cohen. Thanks, Max. And Zap. Marshall O, hi. Lauren Payne. Bud Manning. And I want to remind you that I often, the stream that I see, the chat that I see during the concert is not on Facebook, it's on FBLive. And for some reason, sometimes names get left off. So sometimes I'm just too busy, or I'm too blind, or I'm too imperfect. And I forget to say hi to folks. But sometimes they don't show up, and then I look at it after on Facebook and I go, oh, I didn't see that one. So. I think I just put it just out of tune. I had it in tune and then I took it out. Well, I just come in on the midnight special. Say, how about that? My car broke down in Texas. Stopped dead in its tracks. I just called to tell you that I miss you. And I just called to tell you that I care. I feel like some old engine done lost its driving wheel. Just like some old engine lost its driving wheel. I took my money on the night train, babe. What a terrible fight. I promised I would be there with you by Saturday night. And I just called to tell you that I need you. And I just called to tell you that I care. I feel like some old engine that lost its driving wheel. Just like some old engine lost its driving wheel. You can't say too much in a phone call, babe. Oh, you know how it is. I just want to say this one more thing. Hey, won't you listen to this? I just want to tell you that I love you. And I just want to tell you that I care. I feel like some old engine lost its driving wheel. Just like some old engine lost its driving wheel. David Whiffen, I think, wrote Drivin' Wheel. Beautiful song. Thank you for the umpteenth time, for the 185th time. I think that's the number here. And I wanted to, I counted up. I was wondering, when I first started doing concerts back in March, I thought I would try to do them in a way that I didn't repeat myself. I would never repeat a tune. And of course, that went by the way pretty quickly. But yesterday I sat down for a little while with my database and figured out how many actual tunes I've done, not counting any repeats. So I've done 275 tunes since March 27th or whenever we started this. And I'll try to get some more. So thanks so much for joining me today. I love you all. You can go hit the link on my page and we can all go together and watch my my YouTube interview thingy. And then I will hope to see you guys again. I won't see you till Wednesday. I'll miss you, but we'll see each other then, and you'll have Alex to keep you entertained in the meantime. He keeps me entertained pretty well. as does Kokomo, and as does Cozy and Charlie, and there's some other people too. But those are my real go-tos. Okay, love you all. Be healthy, be happy, be brave, be calm, and if you get cranky, as Alex would say, take a nap.